I'll kiss your boots if you can do it. But to be the man, you gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, woo, right here. I'm the man. You're gonna be mine. Woo!
G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy. Support good content at all times. All social media is in the description box, and please hit that bell icon so you can be notified when I drop that heat. This is the official breakdown and prediction video for Peter Kid Chocolate Quillin going up against Jalen Love of the Money Team. And I thought this was an interesting fight, so I figured I'd do a breakdown and prediction video for it. Now, with this fight, I'm going to format it a little different. Anybody that knows me know how I do my breakdown and prediction videos. I break down each guy individually. Then I break down what I think is going to happen in the fight, and then I give you my prediction. Because both guys has been extremely inactive and neither one of them has really given that much lately, I'm gonna kind of just freestyle this one out. Now, this fight's going down August 4th, 2018, Nassau Coliseum, New York City. And this is the epitome and the true meaning of a crossroads fight. For Jalen Love, this is his, I would say, this is his second step-up fight in his career. The first one was against Gabe Rosado years ago, and he was supposed to get a victory over Gabe Rosado and basically get a title shot, and it didn't work out for him. And then he has this fight against Peter Quillin. Now, I know a lot of people are thinking, okay, well, you didn't mention Porky Medina. He was supposed to beat Porky Medina, and that was the fight when he was, Harlem shaking on the floor in front of his mama, and his mama was all hysterical in the crowd and everything, as any mother would, seeing their son like that. But he was supposed to beat Porky Medina that night. That wasn't supposed to happen. So this is his second step-up fight in his career. And we're going to see how things play out with Jalen Love. He's had a lot of layoffs and things like that, but we're going to see how he performs. This is also a must-win fight for Peter Quillin. Ever since he dropped his belt to avoid fighting Matt Korobov back in the day, things has just not been right for Peter Quillin. He went up against Danny Jacobs. He got knocked out in the first round, got stopped in the first round. Looked like he just got caught cold, got caught with a good shot, and Danny Jacobs was powerful enough and skilled enough to get him up out of there. Ever since then, I think he's only had one fight since then. He's been training with Virgil Hunter, and he had an 8-round fight in September 2017, and I think it was against Deshaun Johnson. And Peter Quillin won that fight, but he didn't particularly look good in that fight. He didn't look good at all in that fight. So, essentially, he hasn't had a really, productive fight since the fight before the Danny Jacobs fight. Like, that's how long it's been since he's actually been in the ring against somebody and actually put in some good work. That's a long time. That is a long time. So this is definitely a crossroads and a must-win fight for Peter Quillin as well. But Jalen Love, he only has one loss, but I've said this in another video, but he has one loss, but it seems like he's taken more losses in his career than just the one. He took the Porky Medina loss. It was another fight where he was in deep trouble, and the referee could have stopped the fight, and he ended up surviving that fight and winning. The Gabe Rosado fight, a lot of people thought he lost that fight, and then he got popped for the diuretic in his system, and he changed it to a no contest. Jalen Love is a good boxer. He's a really, really good boxer in terms of technical skills. Good jabs up and down. Um, I don't think he uses his hooks enough, and I think he gives up too much ground in a fight. Like, sometimes you got to stand your ground and fight, and sometimes Jalen Love doesn't do that. There's been questions about his chin. We've seen him hurt several times in his career. Even outside of the Porky Medina fight, we've seen him hurt several times. And we don't know if it's because he's been trying to make 160 all of this time, or he just has a fragile chin. We really don't know. But Jalen Love has been the middle of the road, middle of the pack his entire career. And I made a video months ago saying that Jalen Love, this was the time for Mayweather Promotions and TMT to actually find out what they have in Jalen Love. And you can go back on the channel and listen to the video. I even dropped it during the time when nobody was talking about Jalen Love. And it's come to fruition. He has his shot now against Peter Quillin. Now, with Peter Quillin is not the most polished guy technically. He's not the most polished guy technically. But he has for real power. Peter Quillin's power is for real. Like, you cannot doubt his power at all. 9 times out of 10, when Peter Quillin gets into the ring, he either hurts his guy or knocks down his guy. Like, it's no doubt about it. Every fight that happens. Now, the thing about Peter Quillin that can really be a problem is Peter Quillin, like I said before, hasn't really fought. Like, he's coming off of basically a year layoff. Even before that 8-round fight last year, the last time he fought before that was the Danny Jacobs fight, when he went less than 3 minutes and was knocked out. So ring rust is definitely an issue for Peter Quillin going into this fight. And I know I'm crazy for saying this, but Jalen Love is not necessarily the best guy to go up against coming off of a year layoff, and you're not exactly polished as a boxer. Like, it's some major concerns as far as Peter Quillin is concerned going into this fight. Now, what do I think is going to happen in this fight? For me, it's real simple. Can Jalen Love take Peter Quillin's shot? It's really that simple. It's really that simple. If Jalen Love can take Peter Quillin's shot, then there's a pretty good chance that Jalen Love is going to box circles around Peter Quillin. That's the key to this entire fight. Now, do I think that's going to happen? The answer is nah. Nah, absolutely not. I don't think it's going to happen. Jalen Love always gets touched in his fights. He's always buzzed, has some type of stanky leg or something in any fight of importance. It always happens, and I'm going with what is known at the end of the day. Jalen Love always gets hit with a shot. And with Peter Quillin and his type of power, all he really needs is a couple of shots. That's all he needs at the end of the day. And despite the layoff of Peter Quillin, despite him not being in the ring that much over the past 2-3 years, I think Peter Quillin and the mystique of his power alone is going to have Jalen Love fighting really, really timid and really scared. By the time Jalen Love gets acclimated to the surroundings of the fight, I think Peter Quillin would have hit him with a money shot by that time. So to wrap this up, I think that Peter Quillin is going to KO J'Leon Love. I'm going to say he does it in the 7th round of this fight. It's either going to be a cold knockout or a TKO victory for Peter Quillin. And again, it really just comes down to J'Leon Love's chin. I do think some of his chin issues in the past had to do with him trying to make 160, trying to make that weight. But I do think there's a part of J'Leon Love that just has a weak chin. It doesn't matter what the weight is or how hard he had to work to get down in weight. So I think it's a combination of both. So of course he's probably more comfortable at 168. But the problem is you face bigger guys and bigger punchers when you're at 168. And despite of what you think of Peter Quillin power is... Peter Quillin got top 10 type power in the sport. And there's really no getting around that. So I think a combination of that and him having... Last time I checked, he still has Virgil Hunter in the corner. If that's the case, that's just an added help for Peter Quillin. I think he's going to rise to the occasion. I think he's going to hit J'Leon Love with that money shot, that kill shot, and get J'Leon Love up out of here. And we'll see what happens with J'Leon Love and Peter Quillin after this fight. But this is a must-win fight, crossroads fight for both guys. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.